Hey friends, because of this corona, COVID-19 and the existing lockdown which is going on, all the industries, businesses have taken a hit. Individuals are not getting their salaries properly. Now this moratorium declared by RBI has come as a booster for all of us, isn't it? Now even the extension for the moratorium has come, which means individuals or businesses can apply for the extension till 31st of August. Maybe you have already applied for the moratorium and you are planning to go for the extension, or maybe you have already opted for the extension. If you have, or if you are planning to, you should consider certain factors which I am going to discuss in this particular video. Before I start my video, I have a small request to place. Please click on the subscribe button to stay updated on health, fitness, lifestyle and finance. Do watch the video till the end so that you do not miss on any of the important points. Now friends, as I said, there is a very important factor which you need to consider while opting for moratorium, and the factor is in which part or phase of your loan you are at, whether you are at the beginning of your loan or at the middle or at the end of your loan. Let us take an example. In front of you there is an EMI schedule, which is also known as amortization schedule, which is provided by the bank to you. Now let us take an example of 10th EMI which you are paying. Your principal component is 50,40,474 rupees. Your EMI or the installment amount is 49,750. Now there are two components to your EMI. One is principal, another is interest. In this particular case, your principal component is 8,377 only, whereas your interest component is very high. It is 41,373. Now when you are applying for a moratorium at the beginning of your loan, and since the interest component is high at the beginning of your loan, all these interest gets accumulated and gets added to your principal amount, and then on that an interest is calculated, which means there is a compounding impact. And because of this compounding impact, and because your interest component is very high at the beginning of your loan, the overall impact on the loan is going to be very high, which means the tenure will go up by many months and your amount payable will go up by a very high amount. What happens when you are at the end of your loan? Let us take example of this 185th EMI which you are paying. 55,034 is your EMI amount, but now your principal component is high, 50,578, whereas your interest component is less, which means even though the compounding impact is there, but since your interest amount is less, the impact on your overall loan is not going to be very high. In the middle of your loan, say for example your 100th EMI, your principal component is 28,152 and your interest component is 26,882, which means accordingly the impact will be there on your loan. So at the beginning of your loan, if you are applying for a moratorium, would mean a higher impact on overall loan. At the middle of your loan, if you are applying for a moratorium, the impact is going to be moderate, but at the end of the loan, if you are applying for a moratorium, the impact on your overall loan is going to be low. Let me show you on a calculator how this moratorium is getting calculated for you. Now friends, let us talk about how moratorium is impacting your loan. In front of you there is a EMI moratorium calculator. We have taken an example of home loan wherein your principal outstanding is 58,40,000 rupees. Your existing EMI is 50,000 and the interest rate is 8.3%. Your original tenure is 240 months, which is 20 years of term. Now if you have applied for 1 month of moratorium, your tenure goes up by 4 months and the amount payable, it goes up by 2 lakhs. But if you are applying for a 3-month moratorium, your tenure now goes up by 13 months and the amount payable goes up by 6,50,000 rupees. Now if you are also going for the extension, which is overall 6 months of moratorium, your tenure now goes up by 28 months and the amount payable goes up by 14 lakhs. Now friends, if you have an outstanding on your credit card and you are applying for a moratorium of 1 to 6 months of time, you just need to be aware that since the interest rate which banks charges you on your outstanding amount is pretty high. It varies from 3% to 4% per month, which is 36% to 48% per annum, and hence the impact is going to be high on you, and accordingly you need to decide.
And here comes an end to my video. Do consider the important points which I have just discussed. Do subscribe my channel to stay updated on health, fitness, lifestyle and finance. Till then, thank you so much. Bye-bye.